And if they win, you're gonna win big because you bet on Brooklyn. But they don't play good defense.
They don't. Not better than Boston, but a lot of other teams, the matchup wise, that's what it comes down to.
But you gotta beat the team that the team that's gonna win is probably the team that plays better defense.
Every time in the playoffs.
Evenly matched. They got 2 star players on Brooklyn. They got 2 star players on Boston. The offense is evenly matched. Tatum get 40. Jaylen Brown get 40. Durant, Kyrie is the same shit.
Tatum is thorough. I love him as a player. It's gonna be tough. I feel like for him to average 40 for the playoffs.
Not gonna average 40. What I'm saying.
He had 30. He had 31 tonight. That's all he needed.
Tatum could score 40 points. Durant could score 40 points. Kyrie could score 40 points. Or so can Jaylen Brown.
That's true.
So now they got the same amount of points are going to be scored between the two. So what's the game going to come down to? Defense. And if Boston's the better defensive team, like what happened tonight, it's going to happen. Brooklyn should have won the game.
Brooklyn should have won the game.
What you saying makes sense.
Brooklyn should have won the
I'm a
game.
Brooklyn fan, so I gotta stick with Brooklyn.
I'm a Brooklyn fan too. I like Kyrie. I want Kyrie to win. I would bet on Brooklyn, but their defense is
For the money, look,
For the money?
For FanDuel purposes, I have my money on Boston, but I fucked up Brooklyn something here.
Sha.
Because look, it's like
I'm about to send you the
you
link.
gonna eat both times. You put your numbers in for
What's that?
Durant, you gonna get the numbers. You gonna get your money. You put the game on Boston, you win again. Win-win.
I was quick. I can't.
Can't concentrate when we're day in your parts, baby. Let me say, what I look good, pussy fat. Take a stroke, girl, don't give me that, yeah. Go so, girl, arch for me, no. Why for me, sit down, brown body, yeah. Boom, boom, tight, I'm a super, yeah.
Here it is, alright?
Y'all ready?
Yo, I send you the link. Send it to people. Hey, you can send out the live after. I'm gonna send y'all the link to the YouTube, alright? And as far as the Instagram, you can watch it or whatever, but I'm sending y'all the YouTube one, alright? Instagram, you can just hit the share button and go live. Yeah, I send y'all all the YouTube links. If y'all want to send it on Instagram, I'm just saying y'all the YouTube link so I can send that out, but y'all don't have to. I can just send the Instagram. Y'all can just send the Instagram when I go live. Just join the live and then it's paid plenty. Like I always say, or whatever.
Hey, what I gotta do?
Topics.
I'm gonna need the wire.
The topics?
Yes.
That's it right there, right?
I don't have them.
The emasculation of
Emasculating of males in relationships.
And the blame game.
How do we reach a resolution? The first topic is, why did it just leave my mind? I'm gonna be terrible.
You said it.
What can black women do to
Women emasculating men in
what
relationships.
can women do to stop the emasculation of
Men in
election? Yeah.
And then also the second topic was the blame game. How can we reach a resolution? Right?
We are live on Instagram right now.
We live, baby.
Yeah, you do what you do. We're already live on Facebook and YouTube and Twitch and Twitter.
Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch too.
What's Twitch again?
For the video game players.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. I play Sims. That's about it.
That's a game. Some
game,
people
but-
stream that all day and make money. Like it's crazy. Like, you'd be surprised.
Yeah. It's actually very dope.
I'm over here trying to figure out what's going
That's a
on.
beautiful picture of her.
What's up, Hetty? And Kat already in the chat.
Hey. Hey, Hetty, yo, join on the YouTube, Hetty. You know what I mean? Join on the YouTube. Get out the Instagram. I hope you're on both, actually.
How you know I was on the Instagram? How you know I wasn't on the YouTube? That's all.
Listen, I'm on everything.
That's what I'm saying. How you know
I'm on
I'm
everything. I'm on everything. Turn on bar lights. I got you, Jay. See, my man's on
Yeah, he
YouTube.
know he
My
always
man's
want the
on
bar
YouTube.
lights on. That's his first thing. Turn on bar lights.
Right though. Turn on the bar light. Gotta turn off these lights over here.
I'm following.
Shot, make sure when they come down, they down.
Shit. Oh, that's you. I'm about to say who's that.
That's
I know.
me.
Yeah, I know who that is.
Sorry, I didn't mean
No, it's all good. It's all good.
All right, yo, let me send this out.
Oh, y'all both on it.
What time is it? We got 2 more minutes before we
Go
actually
to the
start.
go to the YouTube on that. Go to the YouTube on
The
that.
YouTube
I
on
got
here?
one
Yeah.
on Instagram too.
That what? Y'all want to see the Instagram from here?
Oh, so
I'm just
You
gonna
got the
watch
YouTube right up the Instagram.
Huh?
so
You
no.
got the YouTube and they have the
I
Instagram.
didn't mean to do that.
Right?
Yeah.
This is the Instagram, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
I'm
got
about
the
to
YouTube, have both, yeah.
That was an accident.
Alright, so I'm
Who's
gonna do-
calling me? What? I don't know.
No,
do
no,
the
ignore it.
Ignore it.
I was gonna say somebody called me every time I go live. Like it's like I
Oh,
don't
I
get
thought
it.
you meant regular call. I'm like,
No.
Oh my
Hold on. All right, let me send this
what
out.
am I supposed to be doing on Instagram? Sharing it?
Yep. Hit the paper plane and share it to your friends on Instagram.
We got 5 people on YouTube. All right, that's what's up. I didn't even send nothing to YouTube yet. I'm just trying to.
We
send this out.
live,
Did y'all go
baby.
to church today?
I did.
Anybody go to church?
I
You
did.
Okay.
I went to church.
I did. I'm a God-fearing child. I ain't
Oh,
gonna
okay.
Oh, okay, what?
He added in the comments.
No, I didn't say that.
I'm asking, but I didn't go.
You didn't
I
go?
drove by the church. I
Oh,
definitely
shit.
did.
She said I drove by the church. I thought you went to church. When she got out the car, I was like, oh shoot.
And I saw the hills and thought the same
Straight-
thing.
straight
Like, yeah.
from-
I brought my Sunday back.
Straight from the pews to the
Right,
To the
podcast.
podcast. We were there.
The deacon's
That's a
wife.
good
Hello.
Pews to the podcast.
Cheers to the
To the
podcast.
podcast.
That's the one. That's the one.
You know what I mean?
Not me shaking
That's
my
pretty
shoe.
funny. That's pretty funny. Cheers to the podcast. I just sent myself the link. I just sent Keepinmind podcast the link to Keepinmind podcast.
That's
Live.
so good. What time is it?
Doing your shit. It's 6:15. Oh, all right. Let's
Let's go.
let's get the show going.
Turn off the music.
I shall do that. My apologies.
Every show feel like the first time. Like
Yeah,
the first show.
dead ass. Listen.
Like, oh, there's comments? Okay. Oh, Freddie Baby. Shout out to Freddie Baby.
What's up, Freddie, baby?
My bestie.
King Steph in the building. What's good, my guy, a.k.a. Young Pop Smoke.
Is my connection?
Even though he's older than him, but...
She's gonna love that.
All right.
The lag, right? Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, you can see the comments right there. Cool. All right. So in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, yo, what's good? It's your boy Black.
Chantel.
Chantel.
And it's your boy Emasculation. This is
Keepinmind.
All right, listen. So check it out. We have a new host. I do have some news to say about Miss Sunny Love. But we do have a new host. I'm gonna get to you in a second. But let me just clarify everything that's going on with Miss Sunny Love.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 2 lovely ladies here with us that are our guests.
Clarify and let's
All right.
move on.
So, as you guys know, Miss Sunny Love has been very vocal about how she lives in Pennsylvania. And due to changing in her work hours and you know, parenting, she's not able to make it here as much as she'd like, and it's now more of a burden than a benefit to her right now. So it's all love. She will be back. It's all love. She will be back. She's always welcome. And in the meantime, and hopefully forevermore,
For the
future, we got Miss Chantel Me Something, aka Chantel, aka Chantel Me Something again.
Welcome.
Hello.
Please let them know who you are, you know, everything like that.
Yes, my name is Chantel. Chantel Me Something on Instagram. I'm here to shed light on facts. And
I hear that.
that's that.
Shed light on facts. Oh, so we don't have facts on the show?
I
Right.
mean, I'm just making sure.
Oh, okay, from a woman's
Yes,
perspective.
yes,
All right.
women need to be heard.
All right, so now as I said, we do have 2 lovely ladies here with us. Let's start off with you. Who are you? Tell the people who you are, your Instagram, all of that.
I am Allie B. I am .Allie B. Alyssa. I go by Alyssa, Allie, whatever. Allie B. Happy to be here. Happy Easter, everybody. Hope y'all went to church today.
But you didn't. But that's the second time you brought up church.
I went by the church.
And my name is Kim. You can find me on Instagram _PrettyKimmy. Just don't call me Kimmy in real life.
Just don't call me Kimmy in
Don't-
real life.
Unless you know her.
Right.
Hello.
Unless you know me. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
That's
Okay,
it.
all right. So, fortunately, I happen to have went to school with these two young ladies here. Not Chantel, these two over here. And Kim, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wasn't really familiar with Allie in high school like that. I wasn't familiar with Allie.
I'm
But
very quiet.
yeah, but I loved Kim in high school. She was so sweet. She was the sweetest person ever. She was so nice. I swear to God, she was the nicest person.
I'm so nice.
You know what I mean? We have some great topics today and everything like that. I'm trying to find a way to like just ask everybody what's going on. How was your Easter going? You know, let me start off with you. How was your Easter?
Celebrated with the kids. We have an adult version of Easter also.
You have children?
No children. Just little cousins and stuff. So we all get together, bring all the little kiddos together, and then the adults do something also. So, good food, good vibes always.
Good times.
Yeah, happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Church or no church?
Church or no
Happy
church?
Easter.
Okay, I hear that. You young lady, what did you do for your Easter Sunday or your Easter weekend?
Well, to be honest, Easter was kind of just another day for me. So, chilling with the family.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's fine
That's
as well.
a day,
Listen, some people it's really nice. You know what I mean? Allie?
I did absolutely nothing. I got gas. It was like $60. I'm still hurting about that. Just drove around, just car wash, all that stuff. So
Okay.
nothing much.
I did a lot today. I ain't gonna front. I went to church this morning. I cooked. I had dinner at my crib, and then I came here. I did a lot today off of Easter. I ain't gonna front.
Okay.
That was a productive Easter for me.
All right. We got a lot of people walking in right now. That's what's up. Hey, want to say what's up to everybody else? My Easter was pretty simple. I went to church and I had dinner.
Okay. Sorry, we didn't ask. I'm sorry.
It's
What did
all
you
right.
do?
It's all right. Nobody ever asks me. Who cares about me?
No, Rich.
Nah, I'm just
How was
playing.
your Easter, right?
My Easter was great. All right. We got Big Clout in the building. Big Clout. Got Peggins in the building.
As
Mr.
always.
Ron Carter. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. So let's get down to business. Because I'm trying to get the show started. Apologize. So there was a topic that you guys came up with, but I'm gonna try to save that for later because Chantel gave us a great topic. Who was it from again, Chantel? Matter of fact, you could speak on it.
Okay. Tanisha Arnold, a.k.a. Pam from Martin.
Tanisha, I thought you saying name?
Yes.
Yo, Tashina.
Oh, my
Tashina.
bad. I stand corrected. Yeah.
Tashina.
Tashina.
Pam from Martin.
Yes,
Tashina Arnold.
yeah, she brought
I
a
didn't know
topic
neither,
to
though.
Twitter. Yeah. My bad, Tashina.
That's why black people call her Pam.
Right, Pam.
She's Pam. Pam from Martin.
Yeah, she posted a question on Twitter about how can black women aid in stopping the emasculation of black men in America. Something to that nature. Don't quote
Can
me.
you say that a little louder? Say that one more time a little louder, just because the
yeah,
Instagram's all over
yeah.
there.
So she wanted to know how can black women stop aiding in the emasculation of black men in America. Don't quote me exactly, but that was pretty much what she said.
Okay. Now, first, let's. I have a question for everybody. Do you feel as though the black man is being emasculated in America? As black women.
It took y'all that long to answer that?
No,
Yes, I'm gonna flat out say
Reverse.
yes.
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 Yeah.
That should have been in unison. It should have been yes. As soon as no.
It's an easy answer, but I guess depending on who you ask and is it consistent, I guess would be the better.
Is it like, what do you mean by consistent? Is it like a constant thing that they're being emasculated?
Yeah. And is it broadcasted, I guess?
Freddie Baby said not by black women.
See?
Amen.
See?
Amen.
Wait, black. The question was, well, my question to them, the topic is about the emasculation of men in America, but particularly black men.
And you said,
And I said,
man.
I asked the question, do they feel like black men are being emasculated in America? They paused for a while and then they said yes.
So it was like a yes.
I just feel like, why are black women the healing of that as well as the cause of that? Like, why is, with everything that's going on with black men, always like, we have to save y'all, but we're also the cause? Like, that's kind of contradictory.
I mean, but wouldn't it make sense for the people who are causing the pain, you got to be the ones to help heal too?
So we're causing the pain.
You feel like that's
Shit.
just us?
You see,
So
you know,
that's
I hold on, wait. Yes, no, hold on.
Okay.
Now,
Choose your words wisely.
Freddie Baby said not by black women.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying that there aren't black women. It's not just black women. It's people in general try to do that to black men. Huh? Men now is men in general, but people in general try to do that to black men right now. And I feel as if maybe you guys are not the cause, but you should be a part of the healing. You should be the loudest part of the healing. You should have our backs before anybody else, because that's what y'all want from us.
But are you saying that we're not?
Is that always the case?
Right.
It's 50-50. You know what I'm saying? You can't speak for everybody. But it's not overwhelming support. Let me say that.
So I do want to say that I don't want to make this like a, well, what do you do situation.
Mm-hmm.
However, I would say as far as causes, black women are always front and center for a cause. I feel like we're the ones always organizing, always the ones making a big fit about mostly everything, culturally in our culture. So I can't really say that we don't show up for our black men. That's my opinion.
We always do, but I ain't your mama.
But I ain't your mama. Freddie Baby's crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, all right, listen. Personally, I feel like the black man not only emasculated by the black woman, but is emasculated in general with the imagery that's put out on TV. With a show like, for example, Empire. It was one of the hit shows, and in the show, the person who had the most sex scenes in that show was Jussie Smollett. Like, it was just mad theme to him smashing mad dudes all the time. And it's like, I feel like he had more sex scenes than anybody. And granted, the show was by Lee Daniels, who is a gay man. So I guess he's gonna put out what he likes. You know what I mean? But I'm not
gonna put out what he likes.
I didn't know that was shady.
That wasn't. No, I wasn't being shady. Listen, that's not being shady. If I like black women, I'm gonna put black women in my content more than, you know what I mean, than something else. You know what I mean? Like, not to be offensive to anything else, but if that's just what it is. And I feel like in just American society, black men they want to portray us in a portray us in a weaker state, and I feel like black women unknowingly join in with that, with the whole idea of the whole I'm a strong black woman, the whole independence movement and everything like that. Okay. Which is like, I have nothing against independent black women, but it's a problem when the independent black women start thinking I don't need somebody else. Because white women can be independent and have credentials and all that, but they still feel like, damn, I know white women after 25, they start stressing so much about the fact that they're not married already. Even if they got everything going for themselves. No matter how successful they are, they're stressed the fuck out about it. You get what I'm saying? Compared to a black woman, it's like, I'm good.
No, I think it's different. Cause I don't think that for those who are interested in marriage being a part of their end game or journey, it's not a matter of fact like white or black. It's like, listen, even if I don't get married, I still got it. And you still kind of have to have that attitude, because although you're thinking that black women are not stressing about it. If it happens, it happens. We can be intentional about it, and if it doesn't happen, then what? You know what I mean? Like, so we want companionship. For those people who are interested in marriage, if you want companionship, I think that wherever that falls on your list, the show don't stop. But my independence should not threaten a man who still wants companionship or wants to lead in a relationship for me.
No, yeah, I agree with that. Your independence should not affect that, and the men who that does affect, I guess, aren't men at all, in my opinion. Like, but I will say that it's intimidating, like especially in this day and age, women tend to be a lot more successful as far as college and all that. A lot of women move up the corporate ladder nowadays, and like I know when I started dating my shorty or whatever, like she was like she tried to talk to me for mad years, and she was always making way more money than me, like always. And I didn't want to date her at first because I was like, yo, I don't really have nothing to offer you. And then I remember my brother saying to me, yo, you sound like a bitch. Mm-hmm. You sound mad soft. You got plenty to offer her. You a man.
Okay, now look at that. How you just did that. Another guy told you sound like something because you did something less than what a woman was providing. So who's really emasculating y'all?
That was gonna be my next point.
Because what is 3 things that y'all think about that makes y'all feel like men?
So I wanted to touch on masculinity and empire specifically because
that was good.
Yeah, that was really good. But I think we have to be intentional about defining masculinity because you're trying to say that 2 men.
I'm sorry. I just need a drink. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Do you think?
You can pass me that. That's actually mine. Yeah.
You're trying to say 2 men on empire is emasculating. I mean, I don't know if those men would feel like they're not masculine. Right. So I think we have to be careful how we define masculinity.
Ooh.
So, I mean, if, I think
that's a great
for men, they see that as anything not straight. But is that really what it is? Would those men say I'm not men? Would those men say I'm feminine? So
when you say it that way, you actually see. That's why I like the show.
I have a question.
That's why I like the show.
I'm not educated on it, so I'm gonna ask. Would gay men say that they're masculine men?
A top would say he's a masculine man. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But there's different kinds. There's not just one type of gay man. There's different types.
When it comes, go ahead. No,
but I just wanted to piggyback off of what you're saying. What about black men emasculating other black men? Y'all roast each other in the group chat all day.
Shout out to Pegasus.
Y'all roast each other in the group chat all day. Like, oh, you love your girl. Like, oh, that's so whack. Like, you know what I mean? Like, bro, you a cornball. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how do you sleep at night with y'all cursing each other out all day and just coming for each other all day? That's a form of emasculating to me.
We got somebody in the crowd. Go ahead.
A quick question.
Before you comment. If you out there watching right now on YouTube or Instagram, please hit that paper playing on Instagram. Send this out to 5 of your friends. All right, we trying to get to like 30 or 40 people in here. Let's make that happen. And on YouTube, I mean, you guys are doing great. I can't believe we got that 10. We got 10 people in this shit.
See what Freddie Baby said.
They do now.
They definitely show more gay black men on TV than straight.
Oh,
they're white men.
A gay
it's
character
the truth.
in a show.
He's
they are
good.
black.
Yeah, absolutely.
But they try to hit both marks. They're like, we have a minority and we have a gay person on the show. Boom, done. Just make it one person. And they hit both marks. It's true.
Paper play. Share this.
In a group chat where I've heard guys say, "Ha, you love your girl, you're a loser."
No,
that sounds like weird to me.
No, I just feel like a lot of men roast each other. Period. In the group chat, it doesn't necessarily have to be about loving your girl. It could be any topic. Y'all roast each other.
Though. I feel like that's to sharpen. It's like steel sharpens steel. So it's like when you doing stuff that's less masculine, other males kind of bring you in check.
So let's define masculinity. I think we should define masculinity.
That's what you want to start there?
So, yeah, let's start there.
Definitions.
For y'all out there in the crowd, in the comments, please. What is your definition of masculinity?
Define it in the chat, and we're gonna start.
Because we could assume.
Let's start with the ladies.
Shout out to King Prince. Shout out to Talia 31.
And then
I'll tell you
what I think it is, and then Rich, you could tell them.
I mean, I would like to know what the ladies think.
I said them first. I said them first.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because I want to know what do y'all think. What do y'all think masculinity is?
I'm gonna.
It's an abstract concept.
It's kind of like I'm a nutshell. I feel like most or some men usually define masculinity as like having. It comes with money, women, and like strength. Like power,
assertiveness.
So it could be like, I mean, power because like what you can control.
To me,
I could be wrong.
So controlling is masculinity.
Not. I said power and power. Control. Like it kind of goes. If you can't really call the shots,
are you a man?
Because literally the things that we say, and like Chantel said, are we really being intentional? Are we being careful with our words to say like, yo, you the man, oh, you held it down, oh, you the boss. Like anytime somebody make a play, somebody make a move, oh, okay, you the big stepper. All right, I see you. You gotta make some type of move. That means you have to have some type of power, some type of control. How you maneuvering in life.
Right. So yeah, I agree with that 100%. And I would say if I could add anything, masculine, providing, and leadership.
Oh, that's a big one. That's the leader. It's the leadership. For me.
So,
Hold on.
Let them finish.
Let them finish.
I think it's all those things, but mostly like using logic, like tapping into logic more than emotions. So I think when I think of a man, I think of someone who's able to think through everything using mostly logic, as opposed to emotions and tapping into that side. So protecting, providing leadership and logic.
That's touchy because we tell our men we want them to have feelings.
It's true, but you can tap into both. Women can tap into logic as well when making decisions, and they can tap into their emotions. But men gravitate towards logic more than emotions when making decisions.
What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say. So, based off of those descriptions they gave, couldn't we say that emasculating would be anything that undermines all those qualities that you guys just gave?
Right.
Yeah.
So sexuality had nothing to do with any of
Right.
Well,
That's different.
this is the thing though. If something undermines someone's ability to view you as a leader or as a dominant or as someone with power, you could technically say that that's emasculating.
Well, only another man threatened by gay men would say that man's not a leader.
Well, in our society, they do portray gay men as
They do,
They
but
do.
it's not true.
So
But
if
you
he's
don't,
talking
know,
about,
you don't necessarily know if someone's gay. If there's two men here,
Yeah, of
I
course.
don't know who's gay. And
That's
if you
very
show
true.
leadership qualities and you turn out to be gay, I have to say, what, you're not a leader anymore?
no.
You have to actually get to know gay people to know that you would never know.
Right.
There's so many facets. It's a spectrum.
Right.
You have very masculine. You have people you would
They
never
come
know.
with
You
heat, bro.
walking in
They
the
come with
street.
heat.
You walking in the street and you have no idea. I have many gay friends that you have no clue. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with
Right, and
leadership
honestly,
or
just because you're
personality.
flamboyant doesn't mean you're not all of those things. Like
Right,
I don't
that's
think
true, too.
sexuality
You're
and
still a man.
those things really dictate whether you're masculine.
Okay, so let's ask the men in the room. Let's start off with you. What do you define as masculinity?
Leadership. You got to be able to lead. Leadership, and you got to be able to be a decision maker, and that's it. And providing. That's masculinity to me.
So
Leadership
your
and
strength
providing.
doesn't matter.
Physical strength?
Yeah,
Or-
that's if you're talking about physical strength. There are probably guys who are probably not strong, like physically, like could lift heavy weights, but you could be a good leader and not be strong as hell.
He said, "I love these women in the comments."
Thank you.
Freddie Baby said Freddie Baby said a real man can't be emasculated.
Go ahead, say it again.
A real man can't be emasculated. Yo, Blackbird, Blackbird, and all the other commenters out there, please give us your definition of what masculinity is. So that's your definition: a leader and a decision maker.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and provider. Okay,
Provider.
My boy Big
I
Clout.
find a lot of the comments interesting. Like for
I just want to know your definition of masculinity.
Okay. My definition of masculinity would be leadership, strength, and I would say the essence of being a man.
Nah, that one's hard right there. That one's hard. What's the essence of being a man?
That's you asked him
I
just
think
what
it's
his
an
shit was.
abstract
You-
Don't y'all think it's
Huh?
I
interesting?
think it's an abstract concept. I think
Yeah,
the
it's
essence
abstract.
of something is something that you can't really define. You just know it. Like for example, if a dude walks in the room and he's masculine, we all know it. We don't have to. Nobody have to ask if he's masculine or if
So
she's
aura.
feminine. It's an aura.
It's a aura.
It's ethereal. You know?
Okay,
That's a good one.
All
That's a
right.
good one.
like that. Yo, P, what's your definition of masculinity?
I agree.
Okay, Ron.
I think the first and foremost, you guys were talking about strength, and I think a man is a real man when his mental health game is strong.
Come on
So
now.
you guys are talking
Come on
about
now.
you can't define a real man can't be emasculated. It's because he knows self. When you don't know yourself as a person, forget that if you're a man or a woman. When you don't know yourself, anybody can break you. So first and
Ooh, you
foremost,
preached
as a
on
man,
this Sunday.
you need
Talk
to,
about
when
it.
you
This
transition.
church here.
Peace to the podcast.
I made it to church.
Peace to the podcast.
When you transition as a man, right? Because you go through phases. You go from a boy wanting to be a man, then a man that's operating as a boy, and then a man who finds himself is a real man. And that's the version of you
Ooh.
that
I know
can't be
that.
emasculated.
Ooh.
Y'all see the tears coming down?
Ooh. Hey, we're gonna have to make
If I was
that
Jared, I'd be
a
like,
clip.
talk about it. Talk.
We're gonna have to make that a clip.
Huh?
We got to
Oh
make
yeah,
that
yeah,
a clip.
yeah. I wish
That's
he was
a
on
clip.
camera. You should have came behind the bar with that one. Should have came behind the bar. You know what I mean? That was fire. Listen. If you enjoying what this man just said and what we talking about right now, please hit that paper plane.
Please.
Hit the share button and send this out to 5 of your friends.
Please.
Please.
Can I add something on?
Yes.
The definition that you guys just gave, do you feel like that has changed within or over a 5 to 7 year period? Even 10 years.
Yes.
Push it to 10 years.
Yep.
I think people
What did
would
that look
it
like
to
for you
change.
10 years
I don't
ago?
think it's changed. I think people like it.
Right. Oh, that's maybe a better
So
statement.
you have came up with these answers fresh out of high school?
Negative.
I think at fresh out of high school, I would have said.
Only because of what he just said, from the boy
Nah.
transition to man, you are literally
High school
evolving
me?
as a person.
High school me wouldn't have been jacking none of this shit.
But now, are we
No,
more?
I'm keeping it a buck.
Are we more intentional with the words that we use or the things that we say that we're seeking? Now that we're of a certain age, because it could be something as simple as, you know, let's say we'll take it high school and then now present. High school, you go to a party. Yo, you talk to mad girls. You got numbers, and it was always who had the most. Did you get the prettiest or whatever? You know, however that conversation looks like. Now you might go, and it might be, you know, a quality versus quantity now. But then more meant you was a man. Were you not a man now if you only took one number?
It's the same thing.
Hold on.
Is it?
It's not. I will say.
It's the same thing on a different level.
Hold on. Time out. I will say this.
That's a good one.
A conversation that me and Black have had multiple times is about how if I would have focused on my talents, as far as all the shit I do,
It's cool, yeah.
I would have been way further in life if I wasn't chasing pussy.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fact.
And that's just being 100% honest. And I wish I had that knowledge, because back then I wasn't being a man, because I was worried about telling the next nigga like, I smashed that already. Her and her friend. Ha. And none of that shit.
Jokes on you.
It didn't matter.
None of that shit mattered.
It didn't matter.
None of that shit mattered because it didn't take me nowhere. It didn't bring me no money. It didn't bring me no fame. It didn't do nothing for me.
But
You know what I mean?
defines y'all masculinity?
No.
Having multiple women?
We
At
thought
that age,
at
yes.
that
At that
time.
age, yes.
We thought at that
That's
time
why I
that's
want
what
to
it
answer.
was.
Yeah, I want to
And
agree with her.
now go full circle. We just said we asked the same question just now, and none of y'all ever mentioned women or y'all companionship. None of y'all.
But for me, it was never that even back then, though.
Yeah.
Like even in high school, I never judged myself by how many females I attracted. I felt like attracting females was just a consequence of your masculinity, but I didn't feel like that's what defined it.
A consequence? That's interesting.
Like that's like if
Right.
attracting females comes with being masculine, essentially. Like your masculinity will attract females. You don't really have to focus on attracting females. You just gotta focus on being a man.
Okay. You cleaned that up. The consequence is killing me.
I'm saying like you know.
No, I get it.
Yeah, like that's a bad thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
We don't have to start getting security.
Yeah, right.
I'm telling you. I be worried.
It's distracting.
Who's that?
Blue.
Oh.
What's it
So we
called?
didn't even answer
He
the
was
question
already
yet.
Who, me?
The initial question posed.
Oh yeah,
was what can
all right. So
black
now that we've gotten to a
We
base,
broke down,
now that
right.
we broke down what masculinity is to us
Me
in
and Black
this
are
room.
both like, what?
How do you think that? Well, honestly, we kind of answered it, but how do you think that we can stop the emasculation of the black man in America? Honestly, the way we kind of explained it, it kind of is like a man can't be emasculated.
I
If
disagree
it,
with that, but
A man can be. That's like saying you can't curl out a pit. A pit is a pit, but if you curl a pit, he's gonna be pussy. Like he's not gonna be the pit he's supposed to be. You can take that. You can pull that out of somebody, bro.
that's right. You can break somebody.
Like you can break somebody.
Yeah.
There's psychological shit where you can do to break people. Not to compare us to dogs, but
That's how I feel about Jay-Z. He looks so sad. Like ever since she was talking about their infidelity in the relationship.
Jay-Z,
and-
you mean? Oh,
Yeah, sometimes he looks really sad.
Jay-Z talk about
Beyonce.
Yeah.
He
several
looks like
albums
a dog with a leash
he's
sometimes.
broken
Like
since
yeah.
Beyonce caught him dipping in the.
Since she aired everything out,
That he
Solange
did
beat
what
his
he did.
ass. Like he just looks so
Yo.
sad, like a
But
Like
was
what?
that
well trained.
was that her Was that her or was that
No, I think
a
it's
result of
him.
his
I think,
actions?
I think
It was a
it's
result of his actions.
and I think that's not his nature. He may very well be someone who needs to be with a lot of women. There are a lot of men like that, and you have to accept that certain level of infidelity when you're dating certain people, especially a rich man.
I'm so happy you said
No, I'm
that.
not gonna.
No, hold on.
Wait a minute.
I'm so happy you said that.
I hate
And I
to
know
say
the
that.
girls love the tussle, but I do not agree.
Wait,
I
hold
guess you guys
on.
can tell I'm
but
not
that's
the
not-
emasculating.
no.
I guess you can tell I'm not the emasculating type.
You
but,
see, and that,
it's.
Let her finish.
Go ahead.
I do feel like he looks like a well-trained Rottweiler sometimes, like a very like she really not her. The situation of itself, because I don't want to blame a black woman for a black man's actions. But
Wait. You say you?
I don't want to blame anybody. I'm just saying because I don't know their relationship. I just say sometimes he just looks very like restrained, like he would like to move a certain way, and their relationship being out on Front Street and like all the infidelity coming out, he has to move a certain way now, and it just that's how I'm perceiving it. I'm very big on like looking at people's like body language, and he just looks restrained.
What about what?
So to that point, Beyonce could have done what? Not publicize their infidelities, or?
I mean, that's my personal feeling in general. I would not want to have that out on Front Street, just because of the level of stardom that they have, the level of celebrity that they are at. It just doesn't. I don't see what it benefited her. But at the
music as well.
It's probably sold more music if anything.
Wait, so that demasculated.
Not just that, her little sister.
I don't know if she. Again, I don't want to say Beyonce.
No, I'm just saying
him.
in that example, would that be?
That would be emasculation.
If someone makes it public.
Yes,
it's
I think that.
emasculating.
Yeah,
Right.
he feels shame.
Okay.
It's
That's
shame.
what you're saying.
He's walking around with shame, and it's emasculating.
So we
Tiny
can actually
Toons.
address whatever the issue is, but if it's private, it's not. It doesn't count.
I don't even know if she wanted to have that all.
No,
out,
I'm saying in general, like we're saying, like what can we do to stop that for black men? But that means that if they do something, we address it privately. They could do it publicly, but we address it privately because we don't want to. Then
did he cheat on her publicly? Did we know about him cheating? I'm just saying. I just want to make sure. Did we know about him cheating before she said anything or it came out? And
I don't want to use that particular example.
Right.
Because every day people get cheated on. Every day.
Every day,
publicly.
B. Niggas get cheated on every day, B.
And then want to then apologize privately. So are we really keeping the same energy?
Public should be met with public, consequences. But in relationships, you really should try to keep those type of things private.
What if
I
she
agree.
came
That's
out and said I smashed Jay-Z and then embarrassed the shit out of her?
Well, then now we.
I don't think she would have did
now
that
we have
though,
to address
because he's
You
Jay-Z.
never know.
Well, we
So
do
she
know.
addressed it and put it on Front Street instead of her coming out to say it. You never know.
Well, the confirmation was Solange getting active in the elevator.
Hold on.
That's what the confirmation was. It wasn't.
Who's Freddie Baby?
Hold on,
Freddie
hold on.
Baby, please make sure you come back every week.
Yeah, Freddie Baby, you might have to come on the show.
Stop anything. We need to work together as men.
Hold on, read it out loud.
Why do we need to stop anything? We need to work together as men and women to uplift each other, including owning our mistakes. Beyonce isn't exempt.
Say it again.
Okay, so owning up to your mistakes. So is owning up to mistakes a way to stop the emasculation of men?
Yes.
Something that women can do?
Who owning up to their mistakes? The men owning up to their mistakes?
Well, the question
In
was
general,
about black
everybody.
women, but yeah, I guess.
It was.
It wasn't
Right.
about
Yes.
black women,
Owning up to your mistake. Like yes. If you.
I do. All right. With all the men in the room right now, do you in your past in your relationships throughout your life, do you feel as though women own up to their mistakes?
No.
Absolutely not.
Can the women?
Absolutely not.
Listen.
Absolutely not.
So that is the word that would probably have to do it. I mean, it's good for both men and women, but then accountability would probably be a big thing.
Accountability. We've actually spoken about that many times on the show.
Accountability.
We've spoken about that many times on the show now.
Specifically, I'm saying I'm going to focus that on black men for now, only because usually what y'all see from us is then the reaction to what said behavior.
What we did is the reaction. So y'all behavior is the reaction to what we did.
Usually. I'm not gonna say, and we might have a hard time.
We're gonna get to that. Go ahead. Say what you're saying.
Jerry Brazilian on YouTube. Jerry Brazilian on YouTube. Shout out to Jerry, by the way. He's on vacation. He out in Mexico enjoying himself. All right.
He's in Vegas.
He already in Vegas. Listen, my man the jet setter. He moving. He moving. Chantel has something to say.
So we collectively agreed that leadership and providing. I think most people agree that was a form of masculinity.
Yes.
So now you're saying, what can black women do to aid in emasculating men from doing those things, leading and providing?
No, not from doing them. No.
From embodying those qualities. So you're.
What can y'all do to help us embody those qualities?
So I don't think that women are responsible for men being able to provide or displaying those qualities or leadership qualities. If you're not a leader, a woman's gonna sniff it out, and you're not a leader.
You know, I believe that.
You can't take that quality
That's true.
away from a
That's
man.
why I feel like
lead.
we answered this.
If you are right. And if you're a provider, a woman can't take that away. If she can provide, then you have to provide. So I don't think that was. I mean, the question is valid, but I think that to your point, if you're masculine, no one can take that away.
So my question for you is: you feel like a man can't be curd? He can't be taken away from him.
Well, okay. Let's talk about leadership. Mm-hmm. How can that be curd because a woman's a leader as well? So if you're met with the same energy, what?
That they cancel each other out. Somebody's not a leader anymore.
Right.
Can it be a situation where there is who gets the final say? If y'all have a disagreement, then if it's two top dogs, who has the final say?
Well, I think that's the problem. Top dog. I think it's situational. If you have more expertise on this,
mm-hmm.
you have the final say. If I have more expertise on that, I have the final say.
Okay.
I think the problem is that men are having trouble sharing that role.
Right.
Because we're not in the 60s, 70s. We're at a point where women have the credentials to lead, and some men feel threatened by that, quite frankly, and want to have the final say because they have a dick. And I just feel like
that's not okay.
That's not okay.
Because everybody's not an alpha man. Alpha male.
That is true.
I
Some
know
big ass niggas.
I know that phrase is used kind of often, but that's a certain set of characteristics that every man does not provide within his relationship. It might be, you can, like you said, if you're a man, you're a man. And then do you keep that same energy when you meet a boss or independent woman?
Oh, okay.
Because if you feel threatened by that, then that would probably say something more about your masculinity and not her.
Maybe it's because being a man is like something you have to define. Like we all had to go around and give a definition. Like if we were to define femininity, it'd be one, two. We would all agree it would be one thing. But with masculinity, it seems like something you have to like define, tiptoe around. Like it's just.
I'm gonna let you go. I never gave my definition of masculinity. I'm gonna actually I'm gonna let you go because he's been itching to speak. I'm gonna let him go then. I'm gonna give my definition and we're gonna move on from this topic because I definitely wanna. I want to get to the comments too. Before you go, actually, let me get to some of the comments. Blackbird said the final say can come from anyone. It just gotta be something that both people agree to.
Right.
Okay. Everybody agree with that?
Define your relationship. You decide what works for your
relationship. Chantel said leadership. That means that when both people can make the final decision, that means that ego's not in your relationship.
That's what you have to remember.
Freddie Baby said it's a team. Stop fighting for the lead. Everybody seems as though they're saying.
Everybody want to be the big stepper. That's it.
Talia 31 said, I definitely think society gives men at the head and women at the neck. But the neck holds a lot more power than the head. Both go hand in hand, and you need both to work properly.
Yes.
Okay.
It's about respecting each other's differences at the end of the day. Like my parents have been married like over 30 years.
It's true though.
My dad always gave the first play, everything, but my mom runs the show. You just gotta figure out what works for you.
Freddie Baby also says society has put a wedge between black men and women, and men entertain it. Y'all love a Spanish white woman. I said it.
No. Not y'all. Don't yell us. Don't yell us.
Don't go there.
Who said that?
Stop. First and foremost.
Who said that? Don't yell us. Don't yell us.
First and foremost, I want to say that this is a black.
Have Freddie on the
Hold on,
show.
stop.
Yes.
Hold on. First and foremost, this is a black oriented podcast, but we do have white and Spanish followers, and we love them all. So we're not. Listen. You have your preference. You have your preference.
That's what she's saying. I love them all.
Listen. No, but she's trying to make it seem like that. Like I've never dated a white woman. I've never dated a white woman. I've slept with a white woman, but I've never dated a white woman. I'm just being honest. Not because of not because they're white, but more so because of culture. Culture has a lot to do with it. Culture. I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna go into a whole nother topic right now.
Why did you sleep with her and not?
Because
wait.
Stay on. We gonna get to that. That's another show. That could be a topic today. That could be a topic today. Listen, all right, Nick, go ahead. What were your questions?
It wasn't about questions. It was about I wanted to say essentially that I think it's completely false that a man can't be emasculated, and I think that mindset right there is what it actually helps to emasculate men, because what happens is it helps women to avoid the very accountable thing we talk about, because women can say, oh, well, we have no part in your leadership, but the reality is that leadership is a two-part role. A leader needs a follower. So at the end of the day, the only way a person can be an effective leader is if they have a team that's willing and trusting enough in them to follow. So we always like to say, oh, well, if he's a real leader, if he's a real man, that, again, is emasculation right there, because you're saying that he has to meet some requirement for him to be worthy of leadership. But if his natural role, but if his natural role is that of a leader, and you're not following his leadership, that's how you emasculate him, by not allowing him to be what he is. So for example, Alyssa, you said earlier, you said that men lean to the logical side. Right. And most women will say this, that men lead to the logical side and women lead to the emotional side. But I find that in most discussions between men and women that require an analysis of logic versus emotion, women refuse to diverge to, meaning to acquiesce to the logic that they know men have in superior levels of. Talk about it. So my whole thing is, how can you admit in one way and say that men have superior logic, but then refuse to follow those men's logic? You see what I'm saying? If you're doing that, then you're actually emasculating.
Damn!
The problem is that all women do.
Hold on. One at a time, ladies.
No, but
I'm not saying all women.
Hold on, let her speak. Let her respond.
Is it all women doing this, or is that a type of woman?
No, I'm not saying all women. I'm
Okay,
saying that women.
Guapani says logic and women don't agree.
That's a fist naive.
I'm thinking about when I hear about a woman emasculating men, I'm thinking about a type of woman
Any woman can do this.
Will be like, why you ain't do that? Why you ain't take out the garbage? Literally, a lot of like.
See, I think that especially in the black community, we're so used to men being emasculated that we need to see an extreme example to even acknowledge that that's what it is. So if we don't see the finger snapping in the neck, we don't see it as emasculation. But it's something as simple as, I've seen situations where a dad would say, I don't want my daughter wearing this. I don't want my daughter leaving the house like this. The mother will wait till he leaves and go buy her the very thing that he said he don't want his daughter wearing. So now when his daughter's out in the world in a certain way, experiencing certain things that he can't protect her from, it's because his wife went against his leadership.
Talking about the black family.
But that tells me like it's the black family, right?
Perfect example of that.
I think that we have to be careful, and this is where it goes to preference, and I want to say like insight and vision. So everybody wants to lead. Everyone wants to build. Are we building with Legos? Or are we building with bricks? Are you leading me to the bank? Are you leading me to a better or more secure future? Where exactly are you taking me? Right. Like let's go get a bag. What type of bag? A plastic bag? A saline? Like, what are we doing? Like, what type of bag exactly are we talking about?
Or is your masculinity tied to you leading me, but
because
you don't have nowhere to lead me to?
Because then you
guys want us.
Hold on, wait. You want us to follow, but then this is the tricky part. You then have to create a safe space for women to want to follow,
be submissive,
because that comes hand in hand. If I feel like you're not really doing nothing that's to the betterment of either our relationship or self, it might work for you, but maybe that doesn't work for me, or maybe now we're not in tune with each other.
I'm gonna tell you why that doesn't work though. The reason why that doesn't work is because the only way a man can prove his leadership to you is by you following him. So it's like, if I say to you, you think
all leaders are leading with good intention?
No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is the only way a leader can prove themselves is by you trusting them and following them. So if you refuse to follow them, they can't prove if they're a good leader or not anyway.
All right. Hold on. I can't disagree with that. That T said, why do they have to be one or the other? I think both men and women are logical, and both men and women are emotional. It's just that they tend not to be one or the other simultaneously. Ooh.
I agree.
I'm gonna tell you why that is. And the simple answer to that is that women generally are not attracted to men that they're
We
strong.
find direction together.
too.
That
So
was
at
a
the
good
end of the
one.
day, it's like
Everybody
if you
left
can't
YouTube.
lead a woman, she's gonna lose
We
attraction.
got 5
for you.
people on YouTube.
He
I
said,
know they're on Instagram.
Robert
love
said,
coming to Instagram.
we
man.
find direction together.
Yeah. It should
Women
be
don't
a
respect
balance.
men that they can lead.
This is
Though.
going up.
It should be a balance. Like
This is where the lead is, right? So when people say 50-50, and that's not always correct. If I'm good in one particular area, then it shouldn't be a problem for me to lead that. And then if you're good in another area or a topic, then I will follow your lead,
You might be better
because
with finances.
that is right.
No organization that works in the real world functions like that.
Guapanese made a very good
Yes.
comment. Go ahead, read
yes,
it
the
out.
LLC.
Most women want to challenge men.
By Guapanese.
Partners.
Guapanese said most
And
women.
Ooh, I
A
seen
law-
that. No. I saw that.
Hold on.
I saw that.
Guapanese also said. Guapanese said most women don't know what letting men lead
Right.
looks like.
Right.
What's the statistics behind that? First of all,
What's the
a law-
statistics?
Shout out Scrap the God
Life.
and Guapanese.
Life is the statistic.
You're just throwing stuff out there. A law firm works perfectly fine with partners. You can definitely have a balance and equal respect. The husband could be the head of the table, pay all the bills, but the woman decides where y'all go on trips and stuff like that. There's an equal balance of leadership.
But partnerships always end up like Celino and Barnes.
They break up.
Exactly.
Who would have thought Selena and Barnes would break
Yo,
up?
Guapanese is out here spitting gems. He said a lot of us have broken families and our mother led.
problem.
And our mother led. Me.
And
That was the life.
The first time y'all were emasculated, it was probably like, stop crying. Girls cry. Stop crying. Stop crying. It's been passed down to generations. More black women are saying that to their kids as well. There's more and more of that going on in our generation. We have to break that curse and have a balance and respect
So
each other.
that's how we stop the emasculation.
Shout
of
out my
black
nigga
men.
Guap.
By
You need to come to the
accepting
show.
There we go. You know what I mean?
Allowing yourselves to tap into your emotional side. Stop letting people tell you stop
He
crying.
said,
Stop
I'd rather
crying.
you
Stop
plan a
crying.
vacation so your ass don't go play.
Boys don't cry.
I mean, that's
I'm
That's true,
so
though.
yo Guap. Come to the show,
men
bro.
should-
Yeah, Guap. Is that Guap? Is that,
Yeah. Come to the show.
Chantel
Huh?
was
I
gonna
think
say
that's the
something.
problem.
emotional
It's like
crying
we
and stuff
have,
like that?
we have
Chantel
a
was
lot
gonna
of
say-
generational trauma.
A word?
Black
I didn't know that.
Wait, guys, Chantel was
Alright.
gonna say
Emotional
Chantel
crying.
was
Chantel-
gonna
No,
say
we can
something.
move on to the next.
Yeah. All right. So all right.
That's good.
All right. Anyway, we gonna move on. We gonna
Do
move
y'all
on.
hear what Nick is saying?
Nick, you done?
We done. We
You
done with it. Go ahead.
You done, Nick?
Thank you,
Nick.
Nick.
We appreciate you. I gotta send him off. By the way, we love Big Cloud Jones. Make sure you check out his YouTube at Cloud Jones. All right, check out his YouTube. He got good music.
Next topic.
So the next topic
let's move on.
was should it tell me no, pardon me. I am Ali B and Pretty Kimmy over here sent this out to us. It's about
The blame game.
the blame game in relationships. People tend to point fingers a lot, and what's a way that we can change that where we do less pointing of fingers and more healthy resolutions? Correct.
Right.
All right.
Accountability, right? That word.
I mean, listen, that thing, it goes a long way.
It does.
Accountability goes a long way.
I think that's the simple answer for that. It's just accountability. Once you know that you were fucked up, and you take accountability for it, it helps everything.
Look,
go along.
Sincerely Nims said, take accountability.
That's it, bro. Accountability. It's
All right, besides accountability.
That's easy to say.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the hardest things that people have been able to probably execute in a relationship, or maybe just in like friendships.
Ooh.
Or,
No,
you know,
let's
I was
not do
gonna
that.
say.
Let's not
I
do
was
that.
about to say.
He said, yo,
the
say,
hardest
hold on,
thing
Blue,
for people.
Hold on, Blue, say that louder.
Women.
Say that louder, Blue, say it again.
Yes.
Let's not do that because every
Yes.
time I
No,
meet a guy,
he's right.
No. Every time I meet a guy, he tells me his baby mother or his ex-girlfriend was crazy. They can't all be crazy. Lack
I
of
don't do that.
accountability on the
Go
men.
ahead,
I
Blue,
don't do
go
that.
ahead, Blue, go ahead, Blue.
I don't do
Everybody
that.
was crazy.
I don't do that. I don't do
can't be.
that though.
Say what you gotta say. Say what
But
you gotta
why
say.
don't you? Okay, accountability is not just about saying someone is crazy. She very well may be crazy, but it's also about taking accountability about what you did to lead to maybe that crazy or what you did wrong in the relationship. Period. That part never comes out.
Picking them.
Hold on.
Accountability and picking them.
Hold on. Go ahead. Speak up though. You gotta speak up.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Yeah, you far.
So listen, what I was saying over there was accountability is the problem, and the reason why it's a problem is because females have a problem being accountable for their actions.
Talk about
Look at
it.
them. Y'all all smiling because y'all know it's true. You know it's true.
Not a problem with men saying, you know what, I fucked up. I'm sorry. Tell me.
Y'all don't
show
do
me
that
the woman.
easy.
No,
Y'all
look, they even cut me off because they know
Because
it's
they
true,
know it's
right? Show me the woman that is gonna say, you know what, sorry, I
Show me
dropped
a
the
man
ball.
who didn't say his baby mother was crazy. Lack of
She's still the baby
accountability.
mother. Who?
You
Listen.
should have got her pregnant.
Hold on, wait.
To keep it a buck.
Courtney, don't say that real quick.
Go ahead.
What's your name? What's your name?
That's Allie B.
Allie B. Allie B. Ask my girlfriend right now. What you just said? Ask my girlfriend about that.
That's why she quiet.
Ask her.
Go ahead.
Ask her right now.
Answer
That's
the
why I came over here.
question. Answer the
Ask her,
question.
because you running your mouth.
Answer what he
Go
said.
ahead.
About what?
Do it.
Wait.
Accountability.
What?
Does he
About
take
what?
accountability?
No. What you just said about baby mama? What you just said about no, even that. I take accountability too, but look. What you say about baby mamas? Go ahead, say that again.
All I said was
Over here drinking.
every time a guy speaks on his baby mother or his ex, she's always crazy, yada, yada, yada. No accountability. And I'm not saying she's not crazy. She very well may be crazy. But why? Why? What did you do? What is going on in the relationship that was wrong on your part?
Chantel, I would like you to speak on that subject right now.
Let's go.
Chantel gotta head down like.
Don't do that. Chantel, tell her about this. Right? Tell her the truth.
Crazy, right?
Tell her the truth right now.
We're all crazy? Kim, is that what it is?
Kim, I didn't.
Wait a minute. All right.
We got actual experience.
Wait a minute.
Hold on,
I
tell
don't
us
want to
how.
let anybody down. However, I'm going to say this. Women can be crazy, certainly. I don't want to ever take that away from the simple fact. But I don't think, you know, if you want to speak particularly about him, you know, it's not a one-way street. Even though people may be crazy, there's still accountability to be had on other people's end.
Okay. We'll
It's
leave it at that.
it's never going to be one or the other. It's going to always be.
We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that.
75% of people.
We'll leave it at
Those
that.
are
That was a very respectful answer.
Very political answer.
Very political. Listen. She should run for mayor. Yo,
Guap said that's deflection.
I'm gonna zoom in on you so hard.
But Guap, hold on. Guap gonna say that's deflection, not accountability.
Rich. You know why this happens now? Because this is what women do, right? Women empower each other on another level. You see how this woman could come over here and be like, the man doesn't want to be accountable for why he drove this woman crazy. If the bitch is crazy, the bitch is crazy. And there's nothing anybody needs to say about that. If she's out of her mind, she's out of her mind. Because check this out, right? When niggas is out of their mind, niggas is out of their mind. That's it. Niggas ain't shit. They ain't know, what the bitch did for it's him. That's it. So all I'm saying is, check this out, right? Once upon a time, there was a story where there was a church player. There was a story, right, where there was a guy who had a baby mother, right? Who was crazy, just like she said, who was crazy, and he meet his new girlfriend. And his new girlfriend is on this woman empowerment feminist shit like she is, right? And she's like, hey, you know, there gotta be something wrong with the nigga. Hold on. She said there gotta be something wrong with the man because he doesn't want to take accountability for what he did to make the situation like this, right?
Somebody said therapy.
Y'all need to go see the lady.
Hold on, check this out, right? You know what happens in the future? In the future, the woman finds out, as much as I try to defend this woman that I have no clue about, that I do not know, she is out of her fucking mind, and this is unacceptable. I'm sorry that this man has to go through this shit. Because this is just unbelievable what this woman is putting him through, and you do not deserve that as a human being. So what she said was just complete utter bullshit, and I don't want to hear that. And I'm tired of women repeating that.
Gotta be Easter Sunday, cause niggas is preaching today. It's Easter Sunday.
Let me get back to the topic.
Let's go.
Let me get back to the topic.
Let's go.
I'll play devil's advocate, Blue. I've also never heard a female say what they did wrong in a relationship.
Because of accountability.
So she's agreeing with you. She was playing devil's advocate. She was playing devil's advocate.
They missed out on a good guy. Okay? So you can calm. Okay?
That's what I said. She's on our side. Yeah.
Calm down. I see both sides.
Allie don't want to be on the dude side. But you
I've also never heard. But also,
all right.
But also, 75% of people with narcissistic personality disorder happen to be men. Okay, and one of the traits is not being able to take accountability or empathy. So let's talk about that for a second. Men
Are you
do
sure?
not-
Are you sure about that?
Yes, 75% of all
Yeah.
people with narcissistic personality disorder
It's
are
men.
Let's Google.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. That one right there, I don't know about.
Toxic kings out here.
Toxic kings. No, because I'm a psych major. No. I'm a psych major.
I'm a psych major too, and I don't know about that one. Well, hold on, guys.
What did he say?
He said niggas ain't shit.
No, he said no. What?
He's speaking the truth. I believe it.
She's speaking the truth. I believe it.
100% true because I am a psych
Yo,
major.
Rob, you
It's
funny.
what I do.
All right. Well, listen. I will say that. As far as the blame game, I want why. Let's get to the root of why don't people take accountability, men and women. I don't want to make it about women.
Because then you have
Ego.
to admit that something is wrong within yourself.
You feel like it's you feel like it's ego. You feel like you have to admit something's wrong with yourself.
So I want to say for me personally, and this is really therapy, right?
That's what this show's about.
Sometimes when I'm put in a position where I am forced to take accountability right then and there,
Right. It's just
I'm not able to prove my point. Yeah, I might have to take accountability for something, but I also have a point. And there are instances where some people want you to just take accountability right now. And it's like, but you're not hearing my point. I have a point as well.
Can I give you some?
And that's what. Wait.
So
And that's
I think that's for me. For me, that is my issue with accountability.
Rich, that makes perfect sense.
That's my issue with it.
And that's where the ego and power.
Yo, guys.
That's my first outburst. I'm sorry.
No. I'm not. I wasn't even talking to you. I was just saying everybody.
That's probably where the ego and the pride would get in for me. Like, don't tell me when to take accountability.
Right.
Like, give me a minute. Can I process what's going on?
Wait, time out. All
Can
right.
I actually?
No. Jimmy J.
I'm sorry, but
Come.
Wait, listen.
You come.
Listen, hold on. Wait a second.
Time out.
Hold on. Wait. Let me give this example though, because you guys are not gonna like this, right? But it's almost.
Let's give her a chance.
Wait.
Good. You good. You're doing good.
I would like to speak.
Because what I'm saying is that in the sense of like, oh, if you get into an argument and some people they want to address it right then and there. Some people like to say, let's take a minute and let's come back and revisit it. If I do something wrong, give me a minute. Get out my face.
That's fair.
And then let me come back to the table like, you know what, babe?
That's fair?
I was
No,
wrong.
I'm like that
Babe,
too.
I was wrong. And no, now your ego is telling you because you were so right that you want to hear you was right now.
All right. So
Give me a minute.
No, you're right.
Of course I did not want to admit that I was wrong. I hate admitting that I'm wrong. That is a very honest truth about I hate admitting that I'm wrong. But when I do, give me a minute, because I want to do it on my
People don't get a minute.
Yes, I agree with that.
Well,
No, but a lot of
I would
people
just
go
like
through
to say,
that.
according to the Google
I
search,
think
they
that's-
do say 70% of
No,
men
it
are
ain't.
more narcissistic than women.
Okay. All right.
It is actually.
Why did y'all have to look
Yes.
We have to know. We gotta fact check.
Google. I'm gonna Google shit
I
like
do my
that.
research.
Your ego needs to slow
It's a peer review study.
Yeah, it was.
It's a peer.
nobody asked me that question.
Guys. Calm down. All right. Hold on. Kimmy's still speaking. Yeah, guys, please hold on.
I'm good. I took my minute.
All right. Listen. All right. So, real quick, I do want to say that all right. Anyway,
Catch up. No, it's the person.
yeah,
man.
Pierre, they telling you to catch up. All right. Basically, this whole idea that y'all just said about the give you a minute. When you're mad at your man and you approach him about something, say like not even that you caught him cheating. His phone rings and it's like a girl, and you say, "Who's so and so? Did he get a minute to tell you something?"
No, but I'm not like
No.
that.
Be real. Do they get a minute? Do they get a minute?
Can I get a minute to tell you?
Wait a minute.
My dick, but I just need a minute.
Give me a second.
There's levels.
Give me a second.
But see, this is the thing. There's levels.
Whoa, hold on.
Wait a minute.
We did say the preference. The people who.
This is not cool.
The analogy was if you have an argument And some people like to address their argument head on, like right then and there. Let's figure it out.
Yeah. Argument
Wait,
is.
hold on. Wait. For the like, however you're gonna come to your resolution, right? Some people like to take care of that right then and there.
Everybody's approach is different.
But then some other people, this is all about preference.
Yeah,
some
the people who are wrong.
Hold on.
No, that's
right?
just people.
Hold on.
Different
Right?
ways
Go ahead.
of handling the
Right
situation.
or wrong people, whatever your preference is, some people then say, you know what? I see that you're a little heated or whatever. Let's take a minute.
Yeah.
We're now both agreeing that we just need a minute, whether because I know your personality or not. Then we're going to translate that into, if I say I need a minute, I might take into consideration that I need a minute. So I might give you your minute. But let's not drag it out to these, like, ridiculous scenarios that y'all are actually saying. Like, easy questions, give easy answers.
Correct.
Your phone ring? Who is it? Oh, it's Allie. Who's calling? It's Kim. Those are easy questions, easy answers. You don't need a minute.
Right,
That's
who
what
calling
I'm
you?
You don't need a minute.
How
You
you
don't need a
react
minute.
is going to determine
You
how
don't
that
need a-
conversation.
That's why I was gonna say.
Let them
That's why I was gonna say there's
You don't
levels.
need a minute.
That's why I was gonna say there's levels. There are some times where it's.
Go ahead,
Yeah, but it's
Chantel.
sometimes.
You know the difference.
Go ahead, Chantel. Go ahead.
What? Is there a different ringer?
Right,
Is there a different ringer? Oh, you talking about a certain time of night?
But is your phone ringing
That's
at 3
absolutely
a.m. or is your
yeah.
phone ringing at
Time
2
and day
p.m.?
difference.
All right, hold on.
So wait, I want
Hold
to
on,
say.
hold on. Yo, Peggage, come on the show. If you gonna come on, bro.
Come.
Come. Just come on.
I want to say.
Chantel has something to say.
Just come on. Just come on. Just come on.
Well, I'm a builder.
Well, Chantel was about to say something. Go ahead, Chantel.
Yeah, I want to say there's levels. If you're having a disagreement, that would be a time where you might want to take that time. If it's a disagreement, if it's a straight on situation, that's another thing. And I think when you take a minute to not force somebody to be accountable in that moment, you're also respecting their ego.
Mm-hmm.
You know, in relationships, you know who you're with. You know if the person that you're sitting across from has an ego. So do you want to just drive home the point right now, your point because of your ego, or are you going to respect your partner's ego as well? If you have two big egos in the room, you have to respect that. That's who you chose.
Okay.
So you now have to take into consideration.
Guap said, man, we mad.
Let's
talk and fix it. He wants to address it right now.
Hold on.
He
All right.
don't need a minute.
Hold on. I want to hear what P got to say.
I'm
P.
big on fixing it.
Hold on. No, P. No, you were saying something on the
I'm
side.
big
Go
on
ahead. Say
fixing
it.
it right away.
Me too.
can't let
I am
things
too.
fester.
Yeah,
I don't like to go.
I don't got
Yeah.
time to waste. I'm big on fixing it right away.
Go ahead.
I had a situation where we had a disagreement right before we were going out, right? And instead of just staying there and like hashing it out, it was like, all right, let's go to the party. I was like, oh, but I'm still upset. I'm like very much upset. And because of what you said, obviously I might have said some things too. I'm not saying that I was completely exonerated, but let's not go to this thing, right? So instead, I respected the ego in the room and I went to the party, right?
You respected the
Right. I respected the ego in the room and I went to the party, right?
So you didn't want to go to the party?
Absolutely not. I was still seething. And I
other person wanted to
knowing
go to the
my
party.
ego, I'm not going to
Be able to enjoy yourself.
I can't. Like, hey, what's up, bro? Let's chit chat.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
still
gonna
hot.
fester.
Yeah, I'm still hot. So it's like, later on, it's like, oh, people felt that you were upset. Like, my nigga, I was.
You forgot?
I was upset.
I respected the ego.
I respected it. So now we're driving. Like, this is a week later. We're driving to her goddaughter's christening. Babe. Yeah, babe, I feel like we're in a good space right now, so I want to talk about what happened the other day. I'm like, why would you want to talk about that?
In a good space?
Yeah. I was like, why would you want to talk about that?
She's
We're
dying
on
in
the way to church, number one, and why would you want to talk about that now that we're like vibing to the music, you know what I'm saying?
Let me ruin this shit.
Let
me ruin this shit right now.
I see that you're happy
and I
now.
want to fuck it up.
Let's talk about what made you mad again.
But wait a minute. But wait a minute. I would not say, and again, everything is situational, but I wasn't saying days. I was saying a resolution. Just let me get my point across. That
Remember
could be
when
the
you were
same
a kid waiting
conversation.
for a package?
But wait.
That could be the same
You know how long a
conversation.
package? They said it's coming on Wednesday. You know how long?
So
Wednesday
listen,
is?
listen.
But what
There's
you
no
just
point to get across when you're
described
wrong.
is my problem.
Say that twice.
That's my
There's no
problem.
point to get across when you're wrong.
You have to be with someone who
You
matches
have to
your
make it right
Hold on.
first.
Let her finish, Nick.
That's my problem right there. I have to find someone who matches my energy because
Absolutely.
you wanted to get rid of
Hash
it
it
right
out.
there. I'm the type of person I build up. I just remember everything.
That's not
I
good,
take
though.
notes in
See,
my
that's
head.
good.
It's my
That's
toxic
Thursday.
trait. It's my toxic trait. I take notes in my head. I watch
that.
your body language, and then I bring it up at the most inopportune time. But not on the
What
way to an
the
event.
fuck?
Not on the way to an event. It would be at home.
No, wait. When you watching TV, your favorite show is on.
Just
be honest.
I'm
You
being
in your
honest.
boxes.
Okay. I'm
Y'all
being
are
honest.
criticizing
I
people,
am
be
somebody
honest.
who takes time to speak about how I feel because I want to say it exactly the way I want to say it, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, and I want to say it
Yo, guap is killing
perfectly.
me.
but it's hard to date someone
Can I
who
interject
wants
just for a
to
second?
say it right away.
But when you're taking the time to get it perfectly, right? That's giving you the time to get it perfect. Versus now that I want to combat what you have to say, you've already made all your, you've already had all your angles. And it's not even I want to combat it, but it was just like, whoa, now I feel attacked because it's like you thought about it.
They want the opportunity to have an unfair advantage in the argument. That's really what it is. It's an opportunity to have an unfair advantage in the argument.
Okay, wait. You think a relationship is your partner is your adversary.
I agree with you on that. We have to have the same.
One at a time.
I don't want to say something that I can't come back from.
I agree with that.
Because when I'm mad, I'm hot. Okay?
I agree with that.
And I may say something that would ruin the trajectory of our relationship. So I'm evil when I'm mad. So I need to.
Yo, your guapanese is going ham in. Your guapanese, send this out to 5 of your friends, man.
Please.
Bring your peoples in here who thinking like you. That's serious.
But what I'm basically trying to arrive at is you have to be with someone who matches your energy
style.
or complements your style of.
We didn't have the same argument tactics.
Exactly.
And I knew that was a big problem.
But she's also not
we
your
needed to have the same
adversary.
argument
So
tactics.
you can't think that when you're with someone, you have to trust them. You have to trust that they're not doing this to get over on you. They love you, but they just
You need
they
time to
have their
validate your
own way
moronic
to
point.
develop their.
And we ain't from the.
feelings.
Yo,
And I may apologize to you when I'm in that state.
Hold on, we can't conflate what we just talking about.
I understand what you're
What we was just talking about.
It don't feel good sometimes. We know that.
But we was just talking about.
Alright,
Kim
hold
was
on,
just talking about a situation where she's having a discussion where they're in the middle of the argument. He's proven her wrong, and now she needs a minute to regroup.
No.
What I'm saying is that has nothing to do with ego.
She said no.
That right there.
We gotta move on, Kim. We gotta move
That
on.
right there has nothing to do with ego.
If
someone, hold on,
I'm gonna let you respond after I get them off the camera.
And then Chantel said, and then Chantel also piggybacked off
My man Peggy.
And
Thank
so
you, Pete. Thank you,
she
my
wanted
brother.
to get the opportunity to make her point. My whole thing is like, the moment that you've been, this is what holding accountable is. Holding accountable is saying you're wrong and this is not progressing until you make it right. So what you're essentially trying to do when you're trying to get a minute is skirt accountability.
Right.
That's exactly what it is. If you want to, if someone's holding you accountable, you got to deal with it right there.
Hold on. All right.
Deal with it right there. Once you've addressed where you were wrong, then you can make a
It's not
point.
about evading accountability. It's about speaking to someone when you are of sound mind and able to express yourself eloquently and in a way that is provocative. We are not your adversary. We're not your adversary. We are your partner. And if you think to yourself, this person's just trying to get over on me and evade some sort of accountability, then that's not the partner for you.
All right. I have one question. Then after that, I do want to speak on I do want to ask about the culture thing, real quick, because we have like 20 more minutes, and then I want to get the pet peeves.
Just ask them their question. Yeah.
You gotta chill. We got the kick of
One I want to know is do you not feel like it would be easier if you took accountability first, then gave your point later? Do you not feel like it would quell a lot of the situation? Like for example, you break my PS5, and I approach you, I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened to my I'm sorry, babe. Yo, my bad. I was drinking some wine. It spilled inside. But if that's the time you that's the time you need, if that's the minute you need, if that's the minute you need, at least you took accountability. Now I'm like, all right, fuck it. It's broken. It is what it is. If you want to come back later and tell me, yo, babe, honestly, I was drinking the wine and the dog ran into me and I tripped and that's what happened. It wasn't really my fault. If that's the time you need to explain that, fine. But what's wrong with taking accountability right then and there?
That's not taking accountability. What you just said.
Yes, it will. No,
that's not taking accountability. What you
I'm
just
still gonna be
said.
mad,
You know why?
but it's like you answered me. I got my answer, and I'm like, it's like, all right, you know what I mean?
That's coming up with an excuse. That's not accountability.
What?
Oh, I did that because I spilled the wine and the dog.
So then what point do you...
Apology should never come with an excuse. Oh, I did this, but it's because... No, that's not what I'm talking about. It's not about evading any type of accountability. What I'm talking about is not something as simple and as logical as I broke your toy.
Okay.
It's about, or your game, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I
got the looks.
Fix up your talk more
This is about when you're having an argument with your partner and it's not as clear cut as to who did what and who is in the wrong. You have to take some time to just breathe. Take a breathe.
No, I agree.
Here's the scenario. Here's the quick scenario. You're at a party with your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all both dancing with other people. Y'all allow this. While he's dubbing, he getting dubs. A dude picks you up. You didn't tell the dude to pick you up, but he picked you up, and for safety, in your mind, you're thinking safety. Let me not do no quick actions to not fall. But in him, he's seeing you just getting thrown in the air. Ha ha ha. In your mind, you're like, yo, I wanted to get down. I didn't tell this nigga to pick me up.
Right.
But I didn't want to do nothing. I got heels on. I don't want to do nothing to fall. That's a great scenario where y'all gotta get home. You gonna be like, yo, what the fuck? You got niggas tossing you in the air and shit like that? Here. So now.
So you're dancing with other women.
Yes.
And I'm upset with that.
No. He's upset that you getting tossed in the air by some random fuck.
So I took it too far. So that's an example where both
Sorry, babe, take it too far.
That's a perfect example right there. You said you want something more nuanced. You know what I mean? Something that, like, so now he approaches you. He's upset. He's upset, right? He's upset and he's like, da-da-da-da-da. I'm sure you're gonna need a minute to explain to him that, yo, I wasn't even trying to get picked up, nigga, right?
But it happened.
But it happened, right? It happened. Now he's gonna say, what made that nigga feel comfortable enough to pick you up in the first place? All of this different shit. Right? Let's be real. Let's be real.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a serious question. You go out with your shorty. Is she allowed to dance with other niggas?
Me?
Yeah, because I'm like, you're dancing with other
me
people.
personally, I don't care.
Yeah?
Before in the
As
past,
long as he's not throwing me up in the air.
As long as not throwing you up in the air. I know it's not for you. That's not okay.
That's not okay.
For you, that's not okay.
That's cool with you.
It don't matter.
I didn't tell him to throw me up
It don't
in the
matter.
air.
Honestly, you know why? Because I like to dance.
So can I say something?
So it's like
regarding your point. Can I say something regarding your point? So this is kind of what I'm talking about. You guys agreed that you can both dance with the opposite sex.
No, he doesn't want to.
Well, I'm just saying, in your scenario, you agreed on that.
Yes.
So now you're gonna come at me like, what the fuck? Excuse me.
I mean, there's boundaries.
But you didn't say anything about boundaries.
Pardon
you
me.
said
I was thinking about
that both partners can
Kiara.
dance with the opposite sex. So now, this is what I'm talking about, knowing your partner. You're now coming at me like, what the fuck? I am not. I don't have nothing to say about accountability at this point because what I'm gonna say first is we agreed on this. Right. So that's number one. So number two.
And you know what I'll do after that? I'm going to get down on the floor and do my thug dizzle the next time I'm at a party. I'm at a next party. My nigga, I'm diving on bitches. I'm doing everything. And when you come to me, I'm like, listen, we said it was all right.
Oh, wait, no.
Do you
no.
when someone apologizes right away that it's genuine?
This is deflection
that it always feels
101.
genuine?
No, actually, I apologize a lot. Me personally.
He do.
I apologize.
Apologize.
Thank you. But I apologize a lot, period.
Does that make you less of a man?
No, but
over
I genuinely mean every single apology I give you. If I say sorry, trust and believe that I genuinely mean it. Every time. Even if I said it in unison, like consecutively. Like sorry. I really mean that shit. Like I really mean I'm sorry.
Okay, so maybe.
But in that scenario, what would you be apologizing for? It went left.
Yeah.
No, so now,
what am I apologizing?
It seems like a lack of masculinity. Why didn't you approach the man?
Now, can I tell you something? Personally, on that topic,
if a dude tossed my girl up in there, I would approach.
No, let me tell you. Wait.
From him? Huh? Why you want to apologize?
No, I don't want to apologize. I want to tell him, yo, what the fuck you doing, my nigga?
No, let me tell you. What I would honestly want my girl to push off to where she might fall. I'm being 100% honest.
Did you back me right there?
Yes, I'm gonna try to catch you. And if I don't catch you now, me and this nigga's we're gonna have a kerfuffle in the spot.
I feel like sometimes y'all be scared to approach the guy.
Never.
You remember who would that dude? Marvin the dancer?
Marvin.
Remember the time?
Good girl dance with Marvin.
Listen.
Yes.
No, one time we in the club.
He's throwing her
One
in
time
the
we in the
air,
club
okay?
and we with our boy, and Marvin out here wilding out on every
Our
girl.
boy brings his girlfriend with us.
And our boy has his girl with him. Marvin come up to his girl, do some like
Some crazy shit.
Pop. That nigga approach him like, yo, my nigga, are you
Yes.
fucking? Like, so
Sit down.
niggas definitely do approach. Like, you know what I mean? They approach the, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not like people are scared to do that. I mean, I guess some guys are or whatever, you know what I mean? But I feel like when it comes to your woman, a lot of men have a lot more courage than normal. But anyway.
Hold on. Can I just, one thing. You said something about addressing the men, whatever. Listen. The rules or the boundaries, the respect level, that's created within your relationship. You can't expect outside people to respect your relationship. You gotta respect it. You set the boundaries. You set the tone. Yo, let me holler at you real quick. What happened?
That's
Yo, it went left, babe. Yo, my bad. I didn't even see that coming. You gotta take that up with me, cause he don't owe you nothing.
I need my shorty to try to
don't-
fall.
'cause
What
he
are you
don't-
trying to
'cause
fall?
that
Now I
man-
got a reason
'cause
to
that
go
man
say like, yo,
don't
why would you do
your
that?
boundaries in your
Why
relationship.
you
He don't
picking
even
up
know
on
that
me?
you
Why
in a
you picking
relationship.
up?
So
Right, 'cause
he
he's
don't
dancing with
owe
somebody else.
none of y'all nothing.
I need you to try to fall.
All right.
I need you to
Well,
fall.
we got to wrap up the show soon. I do want to, since we have you here, we got to ask you as well.
Ask all three.
Well,
yeah.
we could have a part two. We can have a part two. Listen, all right. I gotta ask all three of y'all. The first thing is, we're gonna start off with you. What are your three pet peeves in relationships, in dating relationships? Three. You need three.
Pet peeves, non-negotiables. 3 things that you're
Consistency.
Non-consistent.
Lack of consistency.
What does that mean?
Inconsideration.
Inconsiderate. Isn't that kind of?
No, it's different. It's
Okay.
not,
Okay, but I'm gonna need some definitions from you.
And being inconsiderate. That's
No. I need you to understand what inconsistency in what? In what sense? Like, don't follow through on things.
That's it. That could be something simple. We could leave it at that.
Okay, and now inconsideration as far as they go get food and come home and they don't bring you no food.
Yo, you get some food. You don't bring some food back. Oh, you
problem.
inconsiderate.
Don't even come home.
What? Yeah. You might as well. You know what? Go back. Let me think on that last one. I think maybe.
All right.
Somebody said salmon for you.
Huh?
Oh yeah, if you pronounce the L in
Yeah, he put
salmon.
capital.
Who did
Get out
that?
of here. Get out of here.
You don't like that?
No.
Salmon?
Yeah, that's completely incorrect.
What if somebody?
Because you know what now? Because if someone says it and I'm around now, I'm embarrassed. And that's secondhand embarrassment. And I feel like now we can't go nowhere with this.
Nah, that's crazy saying salmon. Though.
No, salmon is nuts. But I feel the same way about comfortable.
It's not a new food.
That's an accent.
We've been eating
I feel the
for
same way.
There's a
years.
difference.
And she throws me off, bro.
There's a difference.
Comfortable.
That's an accent.
Yo, whenever Stacey say that,
No,
I be like, yo, what is she saying right now?
Maybe I am petty,
listening
but
too.
we
She
are
going.
grown.
It's fine. I'm not playing her. It's just always weird.
It's not a new food.
All right. Your top
Maybe
three
if
pet
it was
peeves.
quinoa, maybe I
Think
get
about the
a
third
pass.
one. Think about the third one.
So for me personally, it's being messy, being unorganized, like sloppy.
I gotta go with a dirty car.
Dirty car, dirty home, dirty room, dirty toilet.
Unorganized.
I don't like disorganization. That's
I don't like
people
that.
mind. Yeah,
That's
that's one.
that's my third one.
Right.
They might come on.
I liked consistency. Yeah, that's a pet peeve. If you're not consistent, one week is something, another week is something else. That's the pet peeve. And I want to say forgetfulness. I don't know if that kind of goes with consistency, but forgetfulness is just.
You see, I'm consistent, but I'm also very forgetful.
Yeah, so it's a pet peeve of mine.
But
Forgetting is
I'm consistently forgetful.
no, I'm consistent, but I'm because of the weed. I think the weed makes me a lot.
No, don't do that.
Like,
Don't
the
do that.
short-
Don't
no,
do that.
short-
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Bro, short-term shit you forget.
I don't forget nothing.
That's a lie.
Who don't forget nothing?
I don't forget nothing.
I already tell you're lying.
Huh?
What did you say?
Yes.
Listen, don't make me.
I don't.
The people is talking.
Huh? Listen, watching on YouTube and commenting on IG is trash. And I mean, I'm mad behind.
I know.
Catch the replay or something.
I really want everybody to move to YouTube.
Everybody go to YouTube.
Yeah, yo, y'all can watch. Y'all can get the comments from Twitch, YouTube,
Please.
and Facebook from on YouTube. Like I'm just trying to tell y'all, it's 3 different things. Everybody just keeps coming to fucking IG.
They love IG.
LEB.
LEB. I'm sorry.
See, he forgot.
I
didn't-
know, right?
forgetful.
Go ahead, Ali.
Dude, if I bring this out, I'm all right.
Attention seeking is one. 2, no sense of humor, and 3, lying of any kind.
Lying of any kind. So you don't lie at all in relationships.
I didn't say that. I just said I don't like to lie.
What the shit? What the fuck? Ali has the biggest reaction on this.
Ali said, listen.
That's crazy. She actually me.
Toxic
I'm just saying, I
queen.
don't like lying.
Ali said, I didn't say that. I'm just
I said
saying.
you can't lie.
I don't like it.
Hey, running back, what's the 3?
Attention seeking.
Yo, shout out to Ball Poppy.
Shout out to Ball Poppy. I
Attention
fuck with Ball
seeking.
Poppy.
Yo, nah, his memes be hilarious.
Lying, and what was the other one I said? I forgot. Oh, no sense of humor.
Yeah, because a lot of y'all be boring. I'm not going to hold y'all. Just no jokes.
You can't hold a
Be
conversation.
boring.
Just be, what are you
So
doing
nothing
you to
to talk
death?
about. Right, like, I'm asleep. Now I'm
What are you
dead.
doing?
Now what?
So,
Leave me alone.
so let me ask you a question. So, would you
Good
say
night.
the funny guy in the room is what usually the funny guy in the room usually attracts you?
Yeah. But not like forcibly funny, like naturally funny.
Yeah, I'm not into the funny guys.
Huh?
I'm
Not
not into
goofy,
the clown of the
but-
room.
No, not the clown. He's
Not
just,
goofy.
I think he's just a funny guy.
Comfortable.
That's
Yes,
what I was
exactly.
thinking.
Yeah, there's a difference.
No,
There's
I'm not
a
talking about a
difference.
clown. I'm not talking about a clown, but say a
Sense of
guy.
humor is different.
Sense of humor and being the funniest in the room is different.
What if the funny guy?
I'm not into the funniest in the room. That
That's not for
person,
you.
that's probably not my personality type.
Okay. For you, that's more your thing.
You gotta be funny.
You want the
Yep.
funniest in the room.
You don't gotta be the funniest, but just you
Make me
naturally
laugh.
funny.
Make me laugh.
Make me laugh.
Yeah,
Make me
that's
laugh.
cool, but like this whole character act situation.
Yeah, don't lie and make me laugh. But don't be attention seeking. See, that's how
Oh
it
yeah,
comes
so
into
that's
balance.
would be
like,
that would be
Mm.
probably
if you feel
yeah.
like you need to be the funniest,
Yes,
I'm
yes,
already
that would be the
I'm
funniest.
Turned off.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
turned off. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right. Listen, well, this was the 48th episode. We definitely spoke about a couple of different things. For everybody that just joined, unfortunately, you guys came a little late.
Sorry, guys.
Came a little late. Bo Poppy, we'd definitely love to have you on the show because them memes would be hilarious. What's it called? Him and Roti and Sex, definitely. Want to thank I am Ali B. Look out for her. She's definitely she cooks as well. She didn't want to say nothing about
Please
that.
follow me on Catering
We're
by
gonna-
Ali B.
we're gonna do a
yes,
collab.
Yes. I should have brought food, but next time.
Nah, we're gonna do a
So
collab.
good. And
_pretty Kimmy. Just don't call me Kimmy.
just don't call her Kimmy. You understand? Don't call her Kimmy. Don't call her Kimmy.
Don't call her Kimmy in real life.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good, man. Next time, we'll have you next time. And once again, we want to give a big, warm welcome to our new host. Chantel Me Something. Huh? Oh, I got you. On 420. On
Yes.
420.
Let's get it.
Matter of fact, pull up real quick and let them know what's going on 420. Come on. We will be there on 420.
Facts.
We will be there. Me and my boy Black will be there, and we will be asking questions, giving out T-shirts, and if you.
Me, you, and Chantel, because she's
Oh yeah, and Chantel. Oh yeah, you are part of the team.
So we will all be
Man, come on. So you gonna be asking questions too?
I'm set tripping that day.
No, you're not set tripping. It's a combination.
It's a combination.
It's a
Collab.
Yes,
It's
collab.
Club Blue.
Yes,
Club Blue
yes.
X.
Yes.
Keepinmind podcast. You know what I mean? There we
That's
go.
right.
There we
That's
go.
right.
Let them know what's going on 420.
We having the biggest party of the year. It's the Club
Yes.
Blue Holiday Party 420. It's gonna be incredible. Everybody should get there. You should buy tickets now. They're $10 now. They're gonna be $25 at the door. So y'all should hit Eventbrite up. They're running out of tickets. So if you don't get your ticket now, I hope you get one at the door.
Please.
All right, y'all heard. I'm definitely gonna be making an ad for that.
Let's
I'm gonna
put
make
the
my own
ad
ad
in
for
the-
that. You know what I mean? So yeah. If you, I don't know what you're saying.
And shout out, and also, we would
Sorry.
like to also let y'all know that coming up at the end of May,
Thank you.
Air Max Rich is turning 35. He's an old nigga. We having his brunch party. We will also be putting that on Eventbrite. It'll be out there soon. Maybe this week.
522. That's the day of
522 is the
522.
day.
Listen. It's $100. All right, it's $100 to come in. But you're gonna, like I said, it's not a party. It's a brunch. It comes with everything, unlimited everything, unlimited bar, unlimited mimosas, the bottomless mimosas. We got our own DJ.
We're gonna be having
We got
contests.
contests,
We gonna
twerk
have
contests,
type
all of
of
that.
shit.
Listen, tell everybody you know. What's the limit of people we can have in there? 100. We got a limit of 100. You pay 100. If you save $20 every weekend from today, that's it.
You're going to turn up with us.
You're gonna turn up with us. All right, come
Have a
turn
good
come
time,
turn up
man.
with us. Come have a good time.
He's turning 35, y'all.
I'm turning
He's getting
35.
old.
All right. Actually, this is the first party I'm throwing for myself in my entire life. I've never thrown a party for myself ever.
This is his send-off.
Is the location disclosed? Where is it?
No, the location is at Melly Mello.
Melly
Mello in the Valley Stream. All right,
So
so
not too far.
Before he goes to retirement home.
Yeah.
ha 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 ha. All right, well, thank you everyone for joining in. We appreciate y'all. Thank you again to I Am Allie B. Pretty Kimmy, and she'll tell me something. I would say thank you, but you're gonna be back. I'm
yeah,
like,
thank you. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. It's welcome.
Thanks for having us.